reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
Open them wide.
Sounding like
mind if I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe,
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC, let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
Mind if I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts.
Wisconsin set to kick off.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down. So we'll have third down coming up.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On play action, Richardson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Point after the drive forthcoming. He's got it. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Now throw it here on 1st down. The throw here is complete. He is in. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Denver.
Extra point try forthcoming. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. When you
put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end. I love this call. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. Nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Third and goal. From the gun, Richardson. That is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. It'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, and inside the 20-yard line. Second down, Knicks. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have a relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. As he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returnable. As this kick will go out of bounds
at the 45-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. A throw on the move is caught. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark it. Richardson. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. It is brought in the end zone. Jaden Reed, touchdown, Indy. Now the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. He's going to air this one out. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw is Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. Here's Nix to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. To throw is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. Good job defensively. I mean, just as the ball is arrived, and it'll be 2nd down. Slot receiver, headed right. On 2nd down, it's Nix. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The receipt of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Richardson going to look to throw. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And he's going to be taken down to the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the play. That's good for another.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Looking to throw, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Colts can extend their lead. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nicks. I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completion.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. What to do following the set? It is 3rd and 1. Higgins sent in motion. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Broncos.
A 1st down throw for Nicks. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nicks. The throw here is complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
They'll throw. It's Nicks. He'll take a shot with Mims. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Throwing is Nicks. And he will wisely just deliver this one and set up 2nd and goal. Now Nicks going to look to throw. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
They'll try to run it with Williams. Good blocking, and he's in. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Denver. Now for the point after. And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. First and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. He had no choice but to throw it away. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Time to run it as he's taken down. And the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now, a second down throw for Nicks. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. And he'll go down at the 4-yard line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack either way. The defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Man in motion, heading left. Nicks from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's what he loved to have. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. This wasn't quite meant to be.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Broncos cut the deficit down to 1.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. out of a shotgun. Richardson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
23.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They send him right out of the slot. Knicks now on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Nicks. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is caught. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Nicks got to throw it here on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Nicks to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. Not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That's hard. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards. Higgins sent in motion. To throw is Nicks. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shut that one down.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Throwing. Nicks. He'll take up, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2. Trying to extend it out to 7. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision brought it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Richardson. Well, cover of the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're on to it. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball incomplete. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. A sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. I think in these 3rd and long situations, must-pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He works free, right side. And he will score. David Reed, touchdown Colts. That's his 2nd touchdown this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Richardson and the Colts come to the line. They'll try to tack on 2 more. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And now he loses the football. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and these guys are just wrong. They go there in a hurry, and it might be luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Slot man in motion right. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, like you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. As the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Higgins sent in motion. On first down, here's Nicks to throw. And he's going to go down here. He has been under fire all game long. On second down, it's Nicks. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory. Past midfield. A first down throw for Nicks. Again, working deep downfield. And knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. They send the receiver in motion left. Second down. Nicks. He'll be hit as he throws this time into the ball. Incomplete. And will be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up the third down. Hill look to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Working out of the gun. It's Nicks. He's got it at about the 8. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. So these two teams take a long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he will dive into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. They'll throw. It's Nicks. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7. At the 40-40.
Throwing is Richardson. Throw on the run is complete. They'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A toss, left side, Lions running back.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's supposed to be difficult seem a lot easier. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down. Nice job initially by the quarterback. He feels that immediate pressure, and he's able to escape the pocket. Now, you're hoping somebody uncovers. One of your targets becomes free, but it became pretty clear that he wasn't going to be able to have anybody to deliver the ball to, and does the right thing by getting rid of it.
On play action, Richardson. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Great touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now.
The Colts will line up for
The tight end going in motion to the left. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Snap on 1st and 10. This offensive line has no answers right now. It's another shot. Now a 2nd down throw for Nick. Taking off. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back. Still going to leave them with 3rd down. Slot receiver headed right. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Denver. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big lead?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And he'll be forced out of bounds on a very solid return.
At their own 42-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing new.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be marked down to the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part in the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Cowboy 80. Go!
They'll stick to the ground. And that one not going to get too much. We'll get this down to the 31.
He's brought down to the 31. And brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Richardson. He'll go right and find his running back. Picked up on the 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Colts will be set up for a 1st and goal. They're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
That's good for the Colts.
Richardson. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal. Richardson gonna look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th down and goal.
Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't get through the contact. It's a good job defensively, but just as the ball was arriving. And it'll They'll go play action with Hicks. He's going to look downfield once again.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Oh, let's go. All right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is caught. He's in. Touchdown, Bears.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals, like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Ncaa. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain. I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter. I feel like a solder. Escape with my truth. I came back like Nirvana. Road is all rocky. It's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby. Can't no one here see us. Stomach it all time. Look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back just like a cornerback. Yeah. You got veins. I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high. I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist. Cooking you. I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
The sun is shining on both of these teams. And here we go from Chicago. Fielded at the 7. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Slide. Right.
Throwing to start this game. Able to find Ncaa here. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down throw for Fields. It's taken in by Williams. Running down the left side. Has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now they'll try the point after. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. They'll probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Get the fullback involved here. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
You know, I'm not sure the defense expected that give to the fullback. By the time they shook off the surprise, he was through the line and headed to the second level.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Timberwolves. Go.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run here on 1st down. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, okay? Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Cut that team. Cut that team.
Pass play coming here. Completed here to Uzama. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. It isn't big enough. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Give now to the running back. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 12-point game in the first. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. Found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
He's throwing for it! And he brings it in, so the decision to go for 2 looks like a good one. They've got a 14-0 lead. Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompt in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay game. The give to the fullback. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Our score, 14. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They start with 2nd and 6. Running back sent in motion. From the 31. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Here Here we go.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
No mud. 575.
Fields out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Yep.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 29.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they hit Sticks and maybe got back to the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway, but he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
Here we go. Right.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. On the move, headed right. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to...
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow. And everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you could never survive her. Streets got a code of couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It's a guy who played 4 years for the Bears, Julius Peppers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the 50, here's Fields. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw, here's Ncaa. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Inside handoff, Smith, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the 1st drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now it's Ncaa. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Ncaa to the air. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Ncaa. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
This little short throw to Witten. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Now a give, running right is Lynch. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Fields now to throw. And this one's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Lynch. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now it's Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Back to throw, Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Second and 10. To throw is Nix. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going. It's Nix. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Fields. They dump it off to Lynch. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go.
Here's Fields on the sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, here's him and again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing Ncaa. Here's Hester open right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They start the drive with Lynch. And they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Here we go. At the 43-yard line.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 15. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Lynch, left side. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2nd and 7. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Fields. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
Here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them. But we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Operating from the gun, here's Ncaa. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Ncaa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Ledge up the middle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Looking to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a 4-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On play action, Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the first down. And that might not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be able to run it down from here. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Being chased out left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Fields throwing again. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.